Welcome to the IT and Law Academy of Wagner High School. In the IT and Law Academy, you will get to push your creative boundaries while pursuing academic excellence. Our computer science pathway provides students with the technical skills and creative freedom to get started in the field of computer programming. Meet Kelly Thacker, our amazing computer science teacher. She's going to tell you about all the opportunities this pathway has to offer.
The big thing that they say is that my classroom is not like many other classrooms. My students have a huge part in formulating their curriculum. I think the robots are really one of those things that people love. They can program, see the robot function, figure out what needs to change. So there's a quick, rapid succession of frustration, aggravation, fixing it, and having that gratification of seeing it work. The pathway offers quite a few different certifications. The basic certification would be the IC3 certification, which is either 9th or 10th grade. You typically take the digital literacy. The nice thing about that class is that it will, if you have the certifications, then the universities in this general area will allow you to use that certification for 3 credit hours for an intro course in computer fundamentals. The other thing that is big that we offer are the Microsoft Technology Associate certifications. And there are currently 6 of those that we can do. And kind of it depends upon a student's interest, because in the upper courses, students have some autonomy in what they want to do. They are doing projects, and the projects are based upon interest. So we write a project plan. In the end, that project is supposed to lead them to the certification that they're interested in. We've also added the Apple a certification for Swift. And so I'm looking forward to having a class this coming year to attempt that certification in our new Mac lab. Computer science, for those students that are dedicated and interested and embrace the education, are able to leave high school and apply for and obtain entry-level positions at several different companies in Louisville.
IT and Law Academy's pre-law pathway is your gateway to the exciting world of law. This is Brett Mangum and Beth Snowden, our 2 stellar law teachers. They're here to give you a look into the ways the pre-law pathway might be the perfect fit for you.
Wagner pre-law students have the unique opportunity to learn the law from 2 licensed, experienced attorneys. And this is a very rare opportunity that most high schoolers will never have.
Because the law program is designed for you to do a certain sequence of courses, intro to law, criminal law, then civil law, and advanced legal practice, you have the opportunity to work with the same students multiple years, and you get to sort of build that community of students who have a shared set of knowledge. We have our Wagner Law t-shirts so that you can sort of say, hey, I'm part of this program, I'm part of this community.
I think students really enjoy performing mock trials in pre-law. They put a lot of work into it before they're able to get up and perform in the courtroom. And they go from being nervous to being excited to feeling really proud and then wanting to turn around and do it again. So mock trials are a big hit.
In civil law, we do a case where a woman left money to her dogs and not her children. And so then the children are fighting to get the money, and everybody's trying to say, well, should these dogs actually inherit, millions of dollars? So it's another case where students really get to argue whether or not one where, was it a good case? Was it a bad case? What should happen on it? And I think those types of projects are some of my favorites, and I think they're some of the students' favorites as well.
Pre-law students can also earn credit at Sullivan's School of Legal Studies. So if they are interested in continuing their pathway towards becoming a paralegal or a lawyer, they can graduate with those credits under their belt. They can combine those credits with Sullivan's Jumpstart program and begin the program with almost a third of their degree finished.
If your plan is to go to college, the law program is probably one of the best things to prepare you for that, because you are learning how to read and understand what you're reading. You are learning how to write and write persuasively, and you are learning how to take a test that most colleges, that's what you're going to be doing, is taking tests. And so we are going to get you to be good at that in a law program.
The Web Development Pathway gives its students an impressive collection of 21st century tools to help them on their way to thriving in a digital world. This is Deb Robinson, our spectacular web development teacher. She's here to give you a glimpse into all the awesomeness of the Web Development Pathway.
The main project they enjoy is the green screen, because they get to do video, they get to edit, they get to add sound effects, they get to do different things that they've never done before, and they get to use professional software that they probably have not had exposure to. In my pathway, they can earn up to 3 certifications. 1 in Photoshop, that's the first one they'll earn. 1 in Dreamweaver, so that would be the second one that they would earn in the second class. And then they have the option to actually take the Illustrator Adobe test if they would like. So they can earn up to 3 certifications, and they're all free. That's the nice thing. They get them while they're in school, and they can use them later on in life. One good thing about being in the web design pathway is students actually travel together. So they start out together in the first class, then they go to the second class, third class, and then their capstone. So they get to enjoy each other, they get to learn about each other, they get to work together, they get to form a team, and they're pretty competitive in those teams too, especially if we're doing something video-wise or if we're creating something. They're pretty competitive. So it's nice to have that sense of belonging. It's nice to have friends who you can rely on and friends who you can ask, hey, does this look okay? What do you think? Give me some input, give me some guidance. So we work with Humana, LG&E, and Leap Group. Those are our top 3 that we work with. Humana and LG&E have been doing Ask an Intern once a month with our students, so they can actually go into a meet and they can actually talk to somebody that's doing an internship with those companies. Most of those people are close to our students' age, so the students are getting to learn about, hey, this is the pathway I need to take, or this is what I need to do to get an internship once I go to college. The other company that we work with is Leap Group, and they have done awesome because on Mondays for the last 6 weeks, they have been coming into my classroom and teaching my kids more web development stuff, more HTML, more CSS, some JavaScript, so that's been very helpful. And they actually did a competition that my students loved. The type of student that should join the web design pathway is someone who wants to be creative, someone who wants to show off their skills, someone who wants to have an end result that shows how creative they can actually be, starting with even just a simple video, going on to music, going on to actually putting things on an actual web page and showing how it's creative and different than someone else's.
Teaching and learning is our pathway that guides you through the process of becoming a professional educator. Let me introduce you to the incomparable Laura Faulkner, one of our teaching and learning teachers. She's going to give us a little tour of her incredible pathway.
The students in my classroom, I think that what engages them the most is the collaboration that they get to do with one another. Also, I provide a lot of choice for students, and so as we're working through projects and working through our work with the elementary students, they are able to work together with friends in their classroom, but also have choice in how they do it. So to me, the students they would say that probably the community and the collaboration in our classroom makes it very special. The project that excited my students the most was when they developed a Christmas Around the World lesson plan and unit. And they collaborated with their friends and worked to produce a Christmas Around the World lesson plan to actually teach to one another. And within this, it was so much fun. We built gingerbread houses, we had dreidels, We did, one group did ornaments from the different countries. And so within this, they developed the lesson, they had the hands-on project, because that's such a part of teaching elementary students as well as high school students. But the hands-on collaboration and then coming in and teaching their peers, we love it because it almost makes us feel like we're back in elementary school. So it was to me, it was a pumped up how-to assignment, and the kids loved it. We get to work with the students at St. Matthew's Elementary School. Each student is assigned a classroom and they're assigned a teacher, and they basically become student teachers in the classroom. They work with students individually, they work with students with groups, they help the teacher do whatever she needs to do. The students love it. Going to St. Matthew's is absolutely the best part. They get excited to go, and it's beautiful, the work that they do. The best part of teaching and learning for our students is that it builds confidence. Our students in the program become confident with their peers when they teach lessons in our classroom, but then when they go and work with the elementary school students and they are virtually the teacher in that situation, the confidence grows even more. So they're learning a confidence to be able to deal with situations in the real world as well as in the teaching and learning world.
Here I am to tell you a bit about our wonderful leadership in the IT and Law Academy.
Our Academy principal is awesome because he views things through a wide lens. He tries to look at the whole picture and to solve problems from all angles, whether it be an issue in the classroom, a curriculum issue, any of those things. He's always looking at all the components before he makes a decision. Miss Brockman always makes time for you, whether she has it or not. She always finds the time to listen, to thoughtfully respond, and to help you solve problems.
Let's let our Academy Principal, Trent Bates, tell us about our incredible IT and Law facilities.
The IT and Law Academy is primarily based on the third floor of the high school. And what you'll find there is a great opportunity to get to meet nearly all of the staff that are teaching in the IT and Law Academy, but probably more importantly is an opportunity to get to meet all of your classmates and the other students in the Academy and really build that sense of community that we want in our building. Our information technology students will all have computer labs on the third floor of the IT and Law Academy. We have one computer lab that's devoted specifically to our web development students, another computer lab specifically for our computer science pathway students, and we're really excited about the addition of our Mac lab, which is a brand new space that houses several 3D printers, and we're just excited about the innovation that can go on in that space, and we're looking forward to that starting this year. Our courtroom is located on the first floor of the building. It's one of the few places that are not housed in the third floor, but we're really excited about our pre-law kids and what they get to experience in that state-of-the-art facility of our courtroom. Finally, we're really excited because the newest pathway within our academy is the teaching and learning pathway, and we're excited about what will be the brand new teaching and learning lab that's actually right now we're just in the initial stages of creating that space, but we do anticipate that being fully ready for the 21-22 school year.
Now, here's our counselor, Christy Brockman.
My name is Christy Brockman, and I'm an IT and Law counselor. So I work with students in grades 10 through 12 in the IT and Law Academy. And my job encompasses everything from scheduling. That's probably the most basic thing I do that for every single student, but I also work with students on personal, social, emotional concerns. And what I really love working with kids about is their planning for after high school, their post-secondary goals, college preparation, career preparation, workforce development. That's probably my favorite thing that I do, but those are the big buckets of my job.
This is our geometry teacher, Philip Cooper, and our chemistry teacher, Andrew Howard. They're here to tell us about some of our exciting IT and Law events.
The Honor Code ceremony is a celebration of our students and what they have accomplished. It's a way for us to acknowledge acknowledge the good things that are happening with our students, as well as our certifications in our career pathways.
I think the Fall Festival is great because it gives students a chance to, do all the things that they wish they could do in a classroom, but they're not normally allowed to. If you just want to be super loud and laugh and lean into the social side of school, you can do that. If you want to compete against your teachers that keep giving you homework and you're tired of, you can do that. I spent 3 hours playing ping pong against students and obviously not losing, but that was a great chance for kids to actually act out those sort of competitive impulses that they have with their teachers every day. If you're creative and wish you could just stop listening to adults and instead design a cool mask or work on face painting, you can do that too. So it's high energy, it's pretty exciting. I think the teachers tend to get into it, and that gives students permission to get into it too. So, I don't know, it's fun. Lay back, chill.
Hey, Mr. Cooper, will you please tell us a joke? Pretty please?
What do you call a fake noodle?
What do you call a fake noodle?
An impasta.
In the IT and Law Academy, you will be given the opportunity to express yourself in countless ways while building the skills necessary to be successful in life after graduation.